Hello and welcome to Booktubeathon Day 5. I am wearing one of my book shirts because I felt like it. This one's from Game of Thrones and woman-inspired shirt. And today I'm going to be talking about the first book I read for the Booktubeathon. It took me 4 days. It's insane. Or actually 5. Because I finished it today. So that was The Giver by Lois Library, and this one I use this as a coin toss, and I use this one as, I'm going to be watching the book movie adaptation as well, so I will be watching that later on today if I have time. I have to do laundry today as well as cook lunch and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to be using that as that. This is about a boy named Jonas, and he gets chosen as a memory receiver, basically. So he has to, like, keep all the towns and generations and generations of memory, and so that the town doesn't get overwhelmed with memories. This book is pretty empowering. It delves with, like, I think death and killing people, but is as an indirectly manner, not a directly manner. So if you have read this book, you probably understand what that means. This one also, everybody's the same, and it's kind of like on, like, where you want up? I'm just filming. And yeah, Bubby wants to join us. And this book does kind of take place in the future. And it's really interesting. It's a really interesting book. I highly suggest. I'm glad I read it. It was just really interesting and fun. But it was kind of like a darker read. Like, I really think that this is a really dark read. Like, it was so dark with the, like, aspect that, that with the killing, that was really dark. And some of the memory, given that part was dark. Like, he had to suffer the pain and suffering that he's never suffered before. And kind of also in the end couple chapters are also pretty dark, but kind of light too. So they have this kind of hope, this hope at the end. But we don't know whether the I'm not going to give it the boy survived. So if you want to find out, you can read it. Yeah, and I highly recommend this. This one I rated 4 out of 5 because I really liked it, but it was surprisingly dark, which wasn't expecting. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my TBR for #Eathon. Now, I am going to be out of town that week, so I don't expect to be reading a lot of books. I might read the ones that I'm currently reading or something like that. Kind of change it up. But this is what I originally had. It was family favorites. And of course, I have a son, a husband, all that stuff. My mom's favorite read was Dune by Frank Herbert or something. And Dune is kind of a science fiction novel, again, where there's no water, and water is like the source of income, kind of. It's very, like, valuable. So yeah, and there's a movie to that as well. I have the movie. We also have Unbroken, which I put for my dad. My dad, I've already read his favorite book. That is The Killer Angels, and I love that book. I love that book. 5 out of 5. Highly recommend. So yeah. but I'm going to read Unbroken for his kind of pick. Drew, I might actually read, which is Bleach, Volume 1. I'm going to read this one, and this is Strawberry Burst in the Soul Reaper. That is what Volume 1 is called. And this one is about a boy who, I believe, sees ghosts. And then he becomes like the Soul Reaper, and really interesting. So yeah, I have seen the anime, a lot of anime. My husband is a huge Bleach fan, so yes. Then Bobby, I decided to maybe read The Last Straw by Jeff Kinley, but I'm kind of thinking against it because I'm going to be reading more on my Kindle books. I might be reading like the graphic novels, but yeah. So this one was his pick, but I might like not because he's, look, can you read this? Can you read it? See, he can't read it, so he doesn't know how to read. So yeah, we might take this off because he doesn't know how to read. He can't say, oh, this is my favorite book. Bobby, what's your favorite book? Can you show me your favorite book? Doggy. Okay. See, exactly. So, probably going to take that off the list. Then for my sister-in-law, I have, her name is Mary. She likes Slaughterhouse 5, so I might read that. That's by Kurt Vonnegut. So she said that she recommended that to me and, you know, wanted to talk about it. I was like, I haven't read that book. Yeah. I haven't read all the classics. Yeah, and then we have The Hollow Hills by Mary Stewart, and this one's for my mother-in-law, which is named Jackie, and she likes this series, and this is the second book in the series. I've read the first book, and I rated it 4 out of 5. So this is the second book, and it is a long one, so I don't know. This is all, you know, it can vary, so we'll see. The next book is for my brother-in-law, and that is John, and I chose the Avengers because he does like the Avengers. This is a comic book, so I will probably bring this from this trip because it's a comic book. And yes, I will probably bring this to the trip. My sister, I chose a different one. I originally put Atlas Shrugged by Anne Rice, but she only seen the mini-series to that, so she hasn't actually really like read that. So then I chose the Poisonwood Bible, which is about, I believe, like this family that's traveling, this Christian family, and she said it was really good. My mom read it, and it was really good, so I should read that one. Well, I have this book, but I don't have it with me. It's downstairs, and that's Captain Jordan. This is a football book, but it's like a romance. It's a lovey-dovey kind of thing, so... but I don't know if I'll be reading that because Will doesn't like contemporary. I'm pretty sure he doesn't like contemporary. So I might find a book that incorporates a sport that's not a contemporary, like a sports book that's not contemporary. So, but we'll see. I do own that book, so maybe knock that out of the window. I don't know. And the last book is for Grayson. Grayson he can't even read either. So I don't even know. I might not include this, but I might include it in case I want to read graphic novels. I don't know. We'll see. And this is Amulet Volume 1, or Book 1, The Stonekeeper. And this is it's got wonderful illustrations. Look at that illustrations. But it's got, it's a story about, I believe, something in the basement, and stuff. There's a tentacled creatures in there that the mom is kidnapped by, and they have to, save the mom's life. The kids do. And I heard the series is really, really good, so I highly, highly want to read this so much. And that is it. I also might read some Kindle books or some, continuing series, or not continuing series. Probably like continuing reading the books that I'm currently reading, because I have 3 right now I think I'm currently reading. So yeah. Like I'm currently reading Starflight, the last of Olympians, and there's something else. And I think iPad for Dummies as well. But I'm going to be taking all of those and seeing which ones I need to get, or to put it in my book, the thing for and you'll see that too. And so I hope you have a good day. Sorry, there's a toy car in here. And I hope you have a great day. And I hope you enjoy the booktubeathon. It's going great for me. I've read 1 book. I am going slowly through it. I do have a child, so I have to feed him breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And yeah, and I hope you guys have a great afternoon or rest of the day. And happy reading. Bye-bye.